Hi, I want to introduce another machine to you, something a little different than what I've shown before, and that is the Victrola XII. It's a very interesting machine. You see, the Victrola XII, when it came out in 1909, was known as the Victor Jr., the Victrola Jr., because you had the Victrola XII, which was $200 at the time, which was an incredible amount of money. This cost $125 when it came out in 1909. Now, what's really neat about this machine is, first off, it's taken a pretty bad rap for the size of its horn. Yes, it has a rather small horn, the smallest on any Victrola, but nonetheless it does not perform that badly. It plays much better than many people would let you believe. The Victrola XII only sold about a little over 4,900 units in its entire production. And in production, that is nothing. It's an extremely rare machine. And it has a lot of issues that were a problem. And one of the things that were the problem, of course, was its price and its kind of small and somewhat anemic horn. Now, this is not your average Victrola XII, because the Victrola XII was produced from 1909 to 1910, and then there was a flurry of very small activity in manufacturing. In 1911, they made several. In that magnificent book called Look for the Dog and Its Supplements, you can find a lot of information. And in there, of course, it mentioned in 1911, they manufactured, I think, 40 some odd Victrola XIIs. And then there was a few made in 1912. And then there was a space, 1913. And supposedly 1914. And then 1915, they made one or two. And 1916, I think they made 4. And the whole thing totaled up to 49, blah, blah, blah. Well, I have to add 1 to the number. This is a 1914 Victrola XII. You see, on the motorboard, it's stamped May the 12th, 1914. This machine is kind of unusual because it's not like your average Victrola XII. And, well, no Victrola XII is very average because they're very unusual. But this has something remarkable. We're going to listen to it play in just a few moments. We're going to listen to Alexander's Ragtime Band. But I want to show you this turntable here. It's made of pressed steel. It's not made of the iron, the cast iron that they were made of on the Victrola XII in 1909, 1910. What they did here, they pressed the steel turntable like they did with all the Victrolas of that time, and then they welded a ring underneath to make it a yielding turntable to work with the system here. So it's somewhat of a Rube Goldberg. Also, another thing about this machine, which I like, is the fact that there's the matching base. And the matching base, of course, is where you held the records. It was designed with 4 holes in it so you could put the feet of the Victrola XII in it. Another thing, up in front, we have the drawer that was in here so you could put a record on it while you were preparing it. So it's really quite an incredible machine. Now I'm going to let you hear it. Let's get this open so you can hear. Let's get the mighty doors open here of the Victrola XII. And let's turn it on, hit the bullet brake there, get it over here, and then I'm going to try to close the lid if I can. And here we go. The Victrola XII from 1914. Hope you enjoy.